Good morning, everyone. This is Iron Will, and I'm back with this week's quote, which is, "'Tis better to be alone than in bad company," George Washington. And what this quote kind of means to me is that we need to be mindful of who we're spending time with. We need to be mindful of the character and integrity and the how those other individuals align with us. That doesn't mean you can't spend time with family. It doesn't mean you can't have certain friends. It just means that we have to be in charge of who we spend time with, of how they align with our goals and dreams, with our aspirations, with 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 the things that we want to get out of life or to create in life. And you might be familiar with the law of association, which talks about that we are the result or a compilation of the people that we spend the most time with. And that can be real people, that can be books, that can be, and it's a combination of audios, talks and lectures, those kind of things. And we become a product of those connections and associations. It doesn't mean that if we have a sibling who has certain struggles with whether it's addiction or other things, that doesn't mean you can't spend time with them, you cannot love them. It just means you might need to spend less time with them. So that way you are managing what's happening in your head, you're taking care of your heart. And as a Christian, of course, I believe that we should love everyone, no matter how they live their life. And that's not always easy. That can be extremely difficult, especially if it's somebody close to us that we love and care for. However, the important point is that we're mindful of those things, that we're intentional with our efforts. So that way we're maintaining relationships, but when necessary, putting a distance. So that way we can pursue the things that we feel called to do in this life. And whether that's certain income levels or certain activities in life that we feel called to do to make a difference, to make an impact in our communities, those are all things that we figure out over time. So, my friends, if you are being mindful of your company, congratulations. If you're not, I would encourage you to think about those things, ponder those things. What are you reading? What are you listening to? Who are you spending time with? Because all of those things have a combined effect on who we are and who we are becoming. So with that, I hope you guys like and share this video, and I hope that you guys go out and make it a great week. This is Will, out.